Emmerdale have shared an update on former character Pete Barton as his brother Ross Barton receives a devastating phone call. It's been 5 years since Pete was last seen on screen, having left the village for a fresh start in Liverpool. However, upcoming scenes of the ITV soap reveal his brother Ross Barton receiving a distressing phone call. Spoilers from Emmerdale confirm that Ross grows suspicious of Joe Tate this week. Joe's behavior becomes increasingly elusive, abruptly ending his affair with married Dawn Fletcher, despite her recent romantic plans for them, reports Leicestershire Live. Later at the Woolpack, Ross keenly observes Joe's conversation with Manpreet Sharma. When Ross confronts Kim Tate, she cautions him to gather solid evidence on whatever Joe is scheming. Meanwhile, Dr. Crowley and Joe hold a covered meeting in a lay-by to finalize the operation details to secure Joe a kidney once and for all. Ross interrupts their discussion by knocking on their car window, leaving Crowley seriously unnerved and wanting to delay unless Joe can manage the situation. Soon after, Ross receives a shocking call informing him that his brother, Pete, has been assaulted. As Ross hurries off to visit him in hospital, Crowley and Joe decide to proceed with the operation in his absence. Caleb Milligan, played by William Ash, remains oblivious to the fact that his ailing nephew Joe has set his sights on stealing one of his kidneys. After an unsuccessful attempt to drug Caleb through an accomplice named Gina, Joe's plans escalate to violence. Under Joe's instructions, Sean stabs Caleb and hijacks his car, following which Joe rapidly transports a seriously injured Caleb to a private surgical facility where Dr. Crowley is waiting. However, upon witnessing the situation, Dr. Crowley is taken aback, stressing that this was not part of the original plan. He expresses concerns about his ability to save Caleb due to the severity of the stab wound. The scene reaches a critical juncture as Caleb's vital signs flatline on the operating table while Dr. Crowley fights to save his life and perform the transplant. When questioned about whether Joe was responsible for Pete's attack, actor Ned Porteous hinted, "We haven't seen Pete for a long time. I think it's fair to say that Joe would do anything to save his own life. I'm sure he'll crack a few skulls or some other people's skulls to do whatever he needs to do." The fate of Pete and whether Ross will return in time to rescue Caleb and put a stop to Joe's operation remains uncertain, leaving fans on the edge of their seats.